Hey guys, it's me Kate and we are back here for this because I didn't want to take out my tripod and I have to go somewhere in like half an hour, so this video is all about my favorite TV shows, movies, cartoons and anime that I watched in 2023. Uh, are there any movies? No, because I didn't watch a lot of them this year. I watched Barbie, and I think that's it of movies that I watched. When it comes to, I actually watched it from the beginning to the end. So first, if you have been here for a while, you would probably know that The Big Bang Theory is on this list. I actually watch it every year since my freshman year of high school, sophomore year. I think freshman, because sophomore year was 2019 to 2020, so yeah. Then we have Potera and Super Potera, Potera being the Croatian version of the cheese. I'm not entirely sure what's the US name. I think the cheese is British, so. Then and Super Potera is spin-off. We also have Young Sheldon. Then we have Singing with the Stars, the newest season. I think they only had one season this year, because there was 1 year when they had 2 seasons. I think they only had one this year, so I'll skip a few, like 3, because when I was writing down this list, I wasn't entirely sure what is going to go onto it, and I wrote down 2 things which I watched in March. Yes, March. And I'm not entirely sure if they are still my favorites. Like now, over half a year later, I did like them at the time, but and I do sometimes think about them, but I'm not entirely sure if I would categorize them as favorite. And the last thing, so the thing number 3, is kind of weird when it comes to I haven't watched the last season of that last thing, even though it, like the last season that came out. There's still one more season, I think, that's coming, and that's the last one of the show, so I'm not sure if I'm going to count it, because that last season, based on the 2 that came before it, I wouldn't like, and there's no point in mentioning just part of my show as my favorite, so because as I said, I watched everything except for the last season that came out just I think a month or 2 ago, so then of course we have 5 Yu-Gi-Oh shows, so from Duel Monsters to Arc 5. Actually, I didn't rewatch Reigns, even though I had every intention to, but I just forgot that like I could watch it. And when I remembered it was already too late and I didn't have time, so I just didn't rewatch it, which is fine because there was a year when I just literally the only thing on TV that I was watching was Croatian dub of it, which is ridiculous. If you didn't know, I grew up on Croatian dub of GX and 5Ds, mostly GX, because if I remember correctly, I watched first 2 seasons of GX on dub. I definitely did watch first entire season in Croatian dub, and then I think the part of the second season, but that's just based on my memory of one particular scene, which might be wrong, because it literally could be the first season. But my memory of that scene is saying that it's in second season, so. And 5Ds I watched just, I think, I really don't remember. But up to also something like that in GX that I was just a part of it. I didn't watch the entirety of even it. But I don't remember up to which episode. I think up to episode 60 something, but I would have to check because I just don't remember. And then the last 2 things. The newest season of Croatian The Voice, so The Voice Croatia, at the point that I'm filming this, there were 4 or 5 episodes, I think, of the newest season. By the time you're seeing this, there might have been 6. I just don't remember the correct date this is going on. I know it's past the 20th, but 20th is today when I'm filming this, so. And the last thing is Rebelde. Yeah, I had a free trial of Netflix, so I watched a bunch of stuff then. And the Rebelde was one of those things. I was just really, really bored at that point. So, and I think okay, I wrote down 2 more things, 3 more things. Oh, 4. One of them is definitely not my favorite, but I wrote it down at when I was compiling this list. But when I'm thinking about it now, it's not a favorite. Now, when it comes to other 3 things, one is kind of, because it's similar to the one that I was talking about earlier, where I liked certain parts of it and the others I didn't. So that I will erase. Then one I won't be talking about because I would have to rewatch it to see if it's really a favorite. Because when I started watching it, I was kind of confused when it comes to certain stuff. So, and the last thing that will actually go onto this list is All Creatures Big and Small, which is about these vets in end of the in England at the end of the 1930s into the 40s, so just before the WW2 and beginning of it. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe. Down below you can my social media, and some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.